Microsoft 102 exam code, right? Where actually you will learn that how to manage the users, how to manage Office 365, how to manage admin center. So there are multiple types of admin center you will get, like Teams Online, Exchange Online, SharePoint Online, right? So these are multiple admin center portals through which you have to manage, through which you have to configure your rules over there, and then you will be able to restrict the users, that what and all users, that on what and all accounts user will be able to share the emails, and they can get the email. If you want to block, if you want to quarantine, so multiple options are there which can be configured in the Exchange Online portal. This is just a small example to understand, right? So Office 365 is a offering provided by the Microsoft, which is also called as software as a service, SaaS tool from Microsoft, right? So earlier, whenever we were assigning the systems to our users, so in that case, we have to make sure that their account should be in our on-prem AD, then only they will be able to access the resources of our organization. Okay, so let me just draw a diagram. No, Sadik, Intune is a different course, okay?
Sahit, is 104 a prerequisite for this course?
No.
Actually, I have only a superficial knowledge of MCSA. I had done your MCSA earlier.
Okay.
So I have a superficial knowledge of MCSA and some basic knowledge of networking.
No, for like, yes, a bit knowledge of cloud is mandatory. Okay, but don't worry, if you don't have knowledge, then also you will be able to get it. Okay, if you know, if you knows about the licensing and group policies and all, so you will be able to understand it. Okay, else
Okay.
yes, 104, obviously if you have the knowledge, it would be a plus for you. Okay, yeah. So I'm just talking about traditional way that we were following earlier. Okay, so in that case, what we need to do, we have to make a domain controller. After making this domain controller, we were adding the systems onto our domain. Like these are the laptops, right? So these laptops are going to be the part of our domain. And now, if these systems are the part of our domain, then in that case, we are going to make users account in our AD, in our Active Directory services, and then the users will be able to log in into these laptop. And whatever the policies we are going to create in the AD, it would be applicable for all of the users which are part of our domain, as well as on the systems which are part of our domain. This was the traditional method which we were using earlier, or even nowadays also it is being used. We can't, we can't obsolete on-prem DCs, guys. It is going to be there. Okay, even now Microsoft has introduced server 25 also, right? So over there also Active Directory services are available. We can't obsolete it, because obviously users are going to work in the on-prem environment also. If let's say some of the users are working remotely, then it is fine. Then we can maintain all the things from the Azure AD, enterprise ID basically, right? But if we have the on-prem devices, then obviously we are going to manage them locally from our DC itself, right? So this was the traditional method. But now what Microsoft is offering, that you have to just take the license. That's it. You have to take my license, either E3 or E5. So even we are going to talk about licenses part also, because once you will be able to understand license, you will get that which license suits you the best. Because obviously we have to take the solution which is cost effective also for for any of the organization, right? So for that we have to understand the license part also. We will come on that part. But before that, this thing we were using earlier, right? But now Microsoft is saying that just take a license and you will be able to manage all services, whether it is going to be office products like Word, right? Your PowerPoint, right? Excel. Same way, now you can log into your Teams also. You can access SharePoint also. Every organization is going to have internal SharePoints, right? Which can be accessed within the organization only. where actually there is going to be sensitive information of your projects. It might possible, right? So it might possible they are going to create some calendars for you. Over there you can specify whether you want to take any leave and all that, right? So you can upload your information in the SharePoint itself. Or you can get the internal information also, like you have workday in the organization, you have ADP for your salary part and all. So this portal also you have in the organization. So that all can be integrated with your SharePoint, right? So for all this solution, what we have to do, we have to just take the license. After taking the license, we are going to manage it. We are going to define the rules that how we want to configure it, right? And 95%, I can say 95% of the organization are using Office 365 because it is a cloud-based product. It doesn't need any specific configuration inside your organization. We can take one example, right? So if I'm taking one example for Exchange server, right? So earlier we used to build Exchange server in on-prem data center. We were defining the rules over there, right? Rajat, please mute yourself, right? We have to build a server. We have to make sure that this server should be highly available for all the users. If let's say I'm taking this example, in that case, this is going to be my Exchange server, where actually I'm going to define the Exchange policies and all. So in that case, I have to make sure this server should always be available for my user. Then only they will be able to access their mailboxes and all. So in that case, I have to maintain high availability. Or if let's say I am doing patching on the server, obviously patching is also a big deal, right? So on monthly basis, we have to patch the servers. We have to patch the operating system. Then we can make the server as secure. So if let's say during the patching, there is something wrong with the server, there is something wrong with the operating system. So all these things we have to take care in case of on-prem configuration of Exchange services. But now Microsoft is saying you need no to configure any server in your on-prem environment. Whatever the configuration is going to be done, it is going to be done on my configuration, on my servers actually. On backend, Microsoft is going to manage it. Microsoft will make sure that my Exchange services should be always available for my customers, for my users. Whether it would be a high availability, whether it would be a network issue, whether it would be a hardware failure, whatever it is going to be, so Microsoft is going to take care of that. And Microsoft is assuring 99%, 99.5% of SLA. So whenever you are going to get a license, Microsoft will give you a service level agreement that your service is going to be highly available for 99.5%. Why 0.5? They are not assuring because it might possible that there would be some disaster, them natural disaster, right? So in that case, no one can do anything, right? So all these things, even for mailbox, right? You need space, right? So earlier for your on-prem, you have to get one storage device where you are going to create the mailboxes of the users, and they are going to get the storage from the storage device itself. But now this thing is managed by the Microsoft itself. Depending upon the license you are taking, you are going to get 2 TB of space for your mailbox. Let's say you are going with E3 or E5. In that case, you will get 2 TB of mailbox space, guys. And which is again is going to be on Microsoft servers, on Microsoft storage devices. We need no to do anything in our on-prem environment, in our on-prem data center.
2 TB for one user.
2 TB for one user, yes. Depending upon license, I'm saying, okay? So we have some even license also where you will get 2 GB or 100 GB also. Okay, so if I'll show you some comparison, I have downloaded that sheet. So I'll show you that one. Yeah, plan comparison. So this thing we have to understand, right? Before starting with Office 365, right? We have to understand its license part. So if I'll zoom it, see, if you are going with E5 license, right? In that case, you will get uh, one, 1 to 5 TB of space. See, majorly we used to go with E3 license, okay? But if let's say you are going with the premium license, right? So in that case, you are going to get, see, 1 to 5 plus TB of space. In case of E5, in case of E3 also, in case of E1, you will get 1 TB, okay? And in case of, okay, this is OneDrive size it is showing, I believe. Mm, Microsoft Teams, OneDrive for business. Yeah. So for OneDrive, you're getting 1 TB. And for Exchange Online, you're getting 50 GB. For E5, you are getting 100 GB. And for E3 also, you are getting 100 GB. For Exchange Online, you're getting 100 GB, guys. And for OneDrive, you are getting 2 TB. Where actually, what you can do, you can archive your emails. If let's say your mailbox is more than 100 GB, right? In that case, you can archive the emails also on your OneDrive itself, right? Or you can request Microsoft to increase the space also. We can raise a request to Microsoft to increase the size of your mailbox. That is also possible. That also we can do, right? So majorly we are going to play with either E3 or E5.
So there is one Office 365
Saitya, what is the
and
difference between Office 365 and Microsoft
yes.
365?
Office 365 only gives you the applications which can be used in your laptops and all, right? And whatever the backend features are going to be, like Microsoft Defender, right? Even if E5 includes Intunes also. So if you will compare it now, you can see whatever these dots. So if I'll try to check it, yeah, you can see Office 365 Cloud App Security. It is giving security as well, right? So that is why it is costlier and that is why it has most of the feature. But in this case, you are just going to get few options if you'll compare it with the E5, right? And for 365, guys, we are going to get admin center. Office 365 is just going to be the product that can be used, like Teams, OneDrive, Yammer, Microsoft Flow, Forms, Graph API, Microsoft Power Apps, and all, right? So we are going to get those application. But here you are going to get the admin console, where actually you are going to create all the policies and all the securities and all, right? So it includes your Office 365 also, but additionally, it has the capability to secure your environment. You can use online Defender also here. All right. So this is the comparison chart which can clear your point, right? What and all. See, Microsoft Intune. I was mentioning Microsoft Intune, right? So in case, yes, with E3 license, you are not getting Microsoft Intune, but with E5, Microsoft 365 E5, right? You are getting Intune also. Okay, got point?
So Office 365 license won't give you any admin center, right?
It will give the admin center also, but it is just going to have some specific option only if you will compare it with Microsoft 365. Okay, and Microsoft 365 includes Office 365 as well as some more additional features of Microsoft. Okay.
If possible, can you show the difference if possible, during between the consoles of the two?
I have console of 365 only. Even
Okay.
for 360, okay, we will do one thing now. When we will when we'll sign up for the trial license, over there we'll see someone can try for Office 365 and I will try for 365 only, Microsoft 365.
Okay.
Okay, yeah.
Okay. And so will you share this sheet also?
Yeah, everything I'll be sharing, don't worry about it. I have multiple data about Office 365 and all, so I'll be sharing it time to time. And even I'm going to create a classroom. Over there I'm going to upload all these PPTs, all these interview questions, right, and all the daily task agenda, so I'll be uploading on the classroom itself. Okay.
So, we were talking the storage space. So there are two options only. One is the archive, and other one is to upgrade the license.
Where?
Its mailbox is. It's like user has the full mailbox.
Huh.
His mailbox is near, or it's almost full. So we have two options. Either we can archive,
Huh.
or we can upgrade the license.
No, we
Right?
can do one more thing now. That option was there. What was that? You can make a PST file also.
Oh, from the Outlook.
Exactly. Okay, and that PST file can be saved locally in the system.
Oh, okay.
Earlier
And
you
then
said
can be
yes.
imported later on in the, like, if in the other mailbox Outlook. We can use
Yes,
it as a.
exactly. You can attach it as a PST. Yes, yes.
Hello, but
Hmm.
what about the iPhone user or mobile users?
What means?
He's trying to say, I think,
Means
only exchange online if they have.
if you you said we create a .pst file
Hmm.
for into our system,
Hmm.
but there is an option for the laptop user. Then I ask for the iPhone user or mobile users. Means if user is only using a iPhone or mobile phone, and over there the using Outlook, then where the he save the PST file or
So, in that case, 100 GB, I think it is more than enough, right? And to be very honest, if you are talking about mobile user, you will not be able
mm,
to access the mails which is older than 3 or 4 years, right? So in phone, it is not possible to access those mails. So
because
majorly,
I am working in a Schindler company.
hmm,
So there is a two types of user. One is a laptop user and second is iPhone user.
hmm,
iPhone user is a customer engineer user, and laptop user is a manager level.
hmm,
So day to day, we are assigned the E5 and E3 license.
hmm,
E3 license to iPhone user and E5 license to the laptop user.
hmm.
So iPhone users are means day by day he's asking for the mailbox full.
So he can move the mails to archive, na?
Sorry, E5,
He can move his
right?
mails to archive itself. Archival he can create.
Archive.
Yeah,
Okay,
cold storage it is called as. So he can move it there.
okay. Thank you.
Sahitya,
Yes, ma'am.
earlier you said that we can connect to Microsoft also to increase the mailbox size in case if it is required.
Yes, yes, we
So
can do that.
in that scenario, will Microsoft charge us for that request?
Exactly, bro. It will charge. Nothing comes in free. You have
Okay.
to pay for it.
So every time we request to increase the size.
Exactly.
Okay. Second thing is that one more question, like the earlier just now you told that we
Mm.
can archive it.
Yeah.
We can archive. So by archive that storage, where will be that storage? Suppose the question which earlier this guy told that
Mm.
he has some users which only use a mobile.
Mm.
So in that case, if they are suppose they have 1,000 mails in their inbox
Mm.
and their mailbox is full and they are trying to archive,
Mm.
so where will they move that? Where that archive folder exists?
That is going to be with our our license itself, our subscription itself. Over there, it is going to be stored.
Okay.
With per user, right? Per user, as soon as you're going to assign the license, a folder is going to be created, archival folder is going to be created, and that user is going to have access of that archival folder, and over there he can upload it.
So that
Sir,
archive folder does
his
not
Physically, it is going to be on Microsoft servers.
that
his
archive
question
fo
is right, sir.
that archive folder does
Because
not
in
occupy.
Will
Sorry,
get
sorry, you can continue
50
first.
GB additional space will get, sir, for archive.
because in iPhone there is a different view in laptop and iPhone in the Outlook system.
No, it should be there.
Is there?
Let me check in my phone. Just give me a moment.
Mm.
Archival should be there. Console is same for like both. Let me check.
Archive folder is
Yeah, I
there,
do have. It is
sir.
there, na?
And
I do have.
additional 50 GB we will get for the archive.
Ah, we have it, na? In phone,
No,
when you even if
I am not saying the in iPhone there is a not present in archive,
hmm.
but I asking for the console.
So in
Means
console also it is there, na? Once you will log in onto your laptop, you will access Outlook. Over there also you will be able to see archives.
there is a different view in laptop and there and also difference between the iPhones and laptop. There is a different view.
But option is there.
Okay.
Sahitya, this PHT can be only created in Outlook in the laptop, right?
Yes, in the
Or
laptop.
can we create the PHT in the phone as well?
You can create on phone also.
So the thing that how we created in Outlook in the laptop, the same way we can create a PHT file in any of the mobile device like iPhone
Ah,
or Android device.
right. Even you can move that PST to your in your phone also, and then you can map it with your Outlook account.
Okay,
Okay, sir.
okay.
I will try it. If any problem, then I'm asking you.
Yeah.
Then I believe in certain organization they might be having online archive as well, wherein like what happens is after 1 year the
Hmm.
email automatically shifts to online archive.
Right.
So in that
That
case
is
we
the
don't need to
policy they
create
have
a,
defined.
they have defined the policy, yeah.
Yeah.
Like in my organization it works that way.
Yeah.
What we do is we create like we have Office 365 license.
Hmm.
So by default after 1 year the emails will move to online archive,
Hmm.
and after 4 years the emails will be altogether deleted.
Deleted. Right.
But in order to configure the email and stuff on the phone, we use Microsoft Intune portal,
Hmm.
and then we download all the Teams and the Microsoft
Ah.
apps on the user's phone.
Yeah. That I. Okay. That is different thing actually. Intune is different thing. Okay.
Correct, yeah.
Even for laptop, might be you're using SCCM, right? Software Center.
Now they have using we are using this cloud system only.
Okay. So, anyways, okay. So here, um, what I was trying to explain here.
Uh, On-prem exchange
Yeah,
and the mailbox size.
exactly. So here, what we have to do, we have to define all the things, right? We will be needing a server itself locally in the organization. Yes. Okay. So yes, so for exchange services, we have to configure the server in the locally in our data center, and then we have to make sure that it should be highly available. We have to make sure that users will be able to access it. But now, no need. We are just going to get a online exchange online portal, right? And over there, we are going to configure our rules, our whatever the things you want to define, your mailboxes and all, is we are going to configure on exchange online service, right? Then so as you know, 365 is being used in the organization, widely used in the organization, where actually we used to have Teams, right? We used to have Outlook and other services. Now, having this license, right? If you are going to procure license, then in that case, you can use one license in 15 devices. one license, with using one license, you can use it in total 15 devices. 5 would be the laptops, 5 would be the phones, and 5 would be the tabs. Right? But if I'll compare it with on-prem, so in that case, you were able to access Outlook through your laptop itself. But now, if let's say you have your personal laptop, in that case also you can log in with your company email account. And if you are assigned with the Office 365 license, you will be able to access your mails from your personal laptop also, from your tabs also, from your Mac system also. Let's understand this thing also. Like, I have this license guide. See,
So I think, can we block this feature just now, which you told that the
yes, we
users?
can do that also. We can
Uh,
block that the user can access it in 3 device or 4 device. That is
no,
possible. We
no,
can do that.
only an official device.
Yeah, that you can do through Intunes itself. But and all corporate devices are going to be there, so they only will be able to access it. So through for that you have to configure your Intune policy.
If you do not have Intune,
Then I don't know. I'm not sure like how it can be done.
okay.
But device login we can restrict. Then in how many devices user will be able to access. See, if I am going to get a E3 license, right? So it is showing information, cloud service information protection compliance, install desktop, on 5 PCs or Macs, and Office mobile apps, and up to 5 tablets and 5 smartphones. That means we can access one license in 15 devices, but 5 laptop or Mac OS device, 5 tablet devices, and 5 your smartphones. This is the restriction. Right? But if you want to restrict with 2, that they will be able to access in 2 laptops only, or they will be able to access in 2 smartphones only, that we can do, that we can restrict. All right. So the major thing is we have to just understand the license part first of all. This is what I mentioned in my module 1, that in module 1 we are just going to talk about the licenses, right? See, module 1, under which we will talk about what and all Office 365 services, Office 365 licenses, tenant configuration, and how we are going to assign those licenses to the clients. And we will see that how it is working. Okay, in that we will talk about E3 license also. We will talk about E5 license also, right? And I will try that we will get both the license so that we will be able to see the comparison. Because obviously we have to get the trial license only. I don't have any business license, so we will try to get the trial license for it, under which we will get all the features. Probably we will get all the features. Okay, then in module 2, acha, this is the lab, right? How to set up a Office 365 lab environment, how to configure the 365 services. Then you have describe offer 365, then explain 365 licensing option, describe Office 365 tenant configuration, and available Office 365 clients. Okay. Then we have module 2, in which we will talk about the administrative portals. Like, just let me just give you a small example. So I just recently finished up with my one of the Intunes batch, right? So for that, I configured. See, this is the admin center, guys. So as soon as you are going to procure the license, right, you will be able to see your licenses here. So if you will go to licenses, you will be able to see all the licenses which are assigned to this tenant. You will be able to see them. Like for me, it is Microsoft Defender, Entra ID, and Microsoft Intune Suite. Right? And if I'll go to this option, show all, here I will be able to get one option called all admin centers. So if I'll select this, I will be able to get some admin portals like compliance, endpoint manager, Defender ATP, Microsoft Intra, Office configuration, search and intelligence, and security Defender. Like if I'll go to this, so in that case, I will be able to access. What was the account? It is nine. Let me check. I have multiple accounts actually. Okay, it is 12. Hmm. Yeah, you can see security.microsoft.com. Likewise, once I will procure the E5 license or E3 license, I will be able to get Teams online. I will be able to get Exchange online. I will be able to get SharePoint online. So all are going to have their dedicated portals where actually I will define my rules. I will define my conditions. Okay, so in this module, we will talk about the admin portals, that what and all admin portals are there. Because obviously, if you are not aware of the admin portal, how we will be able to access them, right? You can manage your admin portal. You can manage it with the Windows PowerShell also. If you know the PowerShell command, you will be able to manage it, right? Then in the lab, we will discuss manage Office 365 by using administrative portal, then 360 Windows PowerShell, then accessing Office 365 and troubleshooting administration Office 365. That what and all errors we can get during the configuration. So all those scenarios we will discuss in the module 2. Then we have module 3, under which we will talk about directory services. Obviously, if let's say one organization is already using on-prem environment, they have their on-prem domain controller, and we want to integrate because I have 50,000 users. So will it be possible for me to create 50,000 users account on my Azure AD? Nowadays it is called as Entra ID. Okay, so it is possible for me to create 50,000 user on Entra ID. Obviously not. It is not possible for me to do it. But what we can do, we can synchronize our on-prem domain controller with the cloud AD, with the Entra ID, Azure ID, so that whatever the users are going to be there in on-prem, they will start synchronizing with my cloud AD. Do I have something? Uh, yeah, let me take this example. Okay, let's say I have configured my Entra ID, right? So what it will do, whatever the users I'm going to have in my on-prem domain controller, they will start synchronizing with my Azure account, Azure ID, so that I will be able to manage the user from there itself. So how to make the synchronization, how to connect our on-prem AD to cloud AD. For that, we have a tool called Azure AD Connect. Through that, we will be able to synchronize our environment, our on-prem environment to cloud environment, right? We can migrate, or we can synchronize our users as well as groups also. Whatever the groups we are going to create in our on-prem AD, that also will synchronize with your cloud Active Directory, Entra ID. So for this, after configuring AD, we have multiple options over there. If let's say you are creating user, so by default time, it can take 15 to 20 minutes to synchronize. Okay, but if you want to do it at that time itself, then we have a rule over there. We can start doing the synchronization at that time itself. No need to wait for 10 to 15 minutes, because over there some default time is there, right? So based on that time, whatever the users are going to be there, they will synchronize with our cloud AD. But if we want to do it at that time itself, that is also possible. We can do that. Okay, so these all things we will be discussing on Azure Active Directory module 3. Then we have Exchange Online. This is what I told. We are going to get an Exchange admin portal where we will create the mailboxes, where we will define the rules, right? So management, how to do the management of it, administrating Exchange Online recipients, administering client access policies in Exchange Online, and then troubleshoot. Okay, this is going to be there in module 4. Then we have module 5, which is online Teams. Nowadays Teams is also being used in the organization, right? So how to manage teams? For example, you have some meeting rooms. For example, you have some play areas. You have swimming pool in the organization, right? You have table tennis in the organization. You have multiple services basically in the organization. So you want to book it. So in that case, you can book it through your team itself. You can book any meeting room from team itself. It will show you the availability of that meeting room, whether it is available or not. So if within that slot, let's say you are searching for a slot from 1 to 2 p.m., right? 1 p.m. to 2 p.m. So then in that case, it will show you that whether that meeting room is available or not. If it is available, you can book it. So that if anyone will try to book it, it will deny, right? Because you have already booked it with your name. Likewise, we have some devices also which we can plant in our meeting room so that it will show whether the meeting room is available or it is booked. That also can be integrated with your teams. Okay. So managing teams, configuring teams. So all these things we'll be learning in module 5. Then we have SharePoint Online. We have SharePoints also in the organization where we have to put our, um, uh, some project related data where actually multiple users will be able to access them. Not all, right? So you can make a project folder over there, right? And you can become the owner of that folder. That means you are going to have full control on it. And the other users, you can give them the read rights that they will be able to read the data. Apart from that, they will not be able to do anything. But if you want to like upgrade, or if they want to make them the like contributor, right? So in that case, you can make the changes in their access part. It depends on the owner. Like owner is going to have the full access apart from the cloud administrator, apart from the user who has the full control on Azure AD. So that user is going to have full control, which is going to be the owner of that folder. So that user can give the access to others, whether who will be able to read and who will be able to write and who will be able to delete. Right? So how to do this thing, how to modify all these things, we will be learning in module 6. Okay. Then in module 7,
Saitya, what will be the default storage for SharePoint?
that depends on the license as well. Okay.
Okay.
So I will
Okay.
share you that license sheet over there. You will get it. Okay.
Okay, fine. Yeah.
And you can restrict also. If let's say you have 100 GB available, you can make a folder of 2 GB only inside it. You can make the restriction as well for the users.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Got
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Then we have compliance, troubleshooting and compliance, security, guys. We are going to make some compliance policy. So if the user is or if our users are following that compliance policy, that then only it is going to be compliant with our console. Else it will show as our non-compliant device or non-compliant user. So how to configure the security, right? So we will discuss in our module 7, under which we have email security, right? So all those things we'll be discussing. We will be discussing in module 7, and then we have, that's it. So this is strictly based on the 102 syllabus, guys. Even if you will go to the Microsoft website, right? And I'll try to search for admin center. Acha, see. So all of the information we have available on the Microsoft website itself, right? So I was talking about the admin consoles, right? So if you will go there, you will be able to get multiple like admin centers. You can see users, group, what and all features you are going to get in the admin center: home, user, group, resources, billing, support. This is what you can see here as well. See, this is the admin center, right? The same thing you can see here also, which is available on that Microsoft site. You can see home, users, groups. So in users, you will be able to see active users. You will be able to see some guest user. If let's say there is some, there are some user who's doing a third party vendor basically who's working for 1 month, right? So we can make their guest account, because might be they will be needing the access of our resources. So in that case, rather than creating their active license, we can create their guest users itself. Okay, we have groups, then we have roles, right? Role assignment. This is what I was talking about. You can define. So for now, I am the administrator. I have the full console. I have the full right on this console. So based on that, I can give the rights to my other employees also. Okay. We have marketplace, billing, support, settings, setup, reports, and then health. The same thing you can see in the Microsoft website. This you are going to get this thing. Right, everything is there. And I will keep it as sorted, right? I will provide you all these documents, no need to worry about. Okay, so see, if I am trying to access this 365 admin feature, okay, this is for the admin center only. Along with it, see, you are getting this option, manage users and group and password. Okay, so here itself you can define the MFA also for the user, multi-factor authentication, right? And so subscription, billing, all these things you are going to get under Microsoft 365 Admin Center. After this, uh, yes, see, this is Microsoft Teams admin documentation, right? Where actually you are going to get the document for the Teams itself, Teams portal itself, Teams admin portal itself, where what and all things we can define, how we can make it secured. So we are going to follow these documents only. Okay, and as I told 102, right? So if I'll try to search for Microsoft 102, yeah, so here you can see Microsoft 365 administrator, right? So here you will be able to see all these modules, whatever I have mentioned. So all these things you will be able to see here as well, like configuring tenant. Obviously, in order to get these services, we have to configure the tenant. And then if let's say, obviously, by default, whenever you are going to create a tenant, you are going to get .on Microsoft.com domain. Okay, but you have to add your custom domain. And one more thing, guys, which is prerequisite for this course, I would recommend you guys to please purchase a domain also. Okay, and I will let you know how you can get it in very a very small price you can get it. Okay, so I will let you know after this. Then 102 tenant.
Sahil,
Yes,
is there an exam for this 102?
exactly. It is, you can book exam as well. Okay.
Oh,
So if let's say you are in India, it will cost you around 4,800, I believe. Yeah. And then schedule exam. After that, you can schedule it through Pearson View itself. Okay.
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 So I think
Like,
Azure
can
exam
we
is
give this
104.
exam?
Yes, your is 104.
Okay.
Yes, please.
Can we give this online also?
Yeah, it is.
Online,
Yeah.
not at all.
Yes, you can book and you can give this exam from your home itself. No need to go any test center.
And will we cover the Entra also in
Enter
Office
ID.
365? Yeah, Entra part of that admin part.
Yeah, enter ID, we
Entra.
will cover it. Yes, yes, yes. See,
Oh,
I believe I have, but I cancelled this last week because my Intune batch was completed. So I just canceled the subscription. Yes, we are going to cover Entra portal as well. See, this is the Entra ID portal, entra.microsoft.com, right? Where actually, so
What
for
is
each,
Entra? What is
Entra
it?
Azure AD,
So Azure AD is now called Entra.
exactly. Entra ID now it is called as. Okay.
yeah, in that, like, we allow the countries access if one user
Exactly.
is going to other country.
Yes.
Conditional access. Yeah.
Yes, yes, yes. Even when you will create the new account, you can define that from which country the user can log in. Okay, the license is for India or the license is for US. You can define over there itself. Let me
Mhm.
show you one example. See, so you can see some users here, active users. Okay, let me try to access my account itself. If I'm going to my account, so license and apps. Here you can see select location, right? It is for India. Okay. And let me close it.
So this Entra ID license is available with which type of license? Like
With E3 or E5 for both, we can get it. Okay.
And somebody was telling in our group that if we archive, we get 50 GB space free, something like that. If we
Uh,
archive any mailbox.
it depends on license also. Okay. It depends on which type, what type of license you have. Based on that, you are going to get the storage for archival.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. I'll show you practically. Don't worry about all these things.
Okay.
All right. So guys, these are the topics that we are going to learn in this whole module, and the classes are going to be of 2 hours, right? From 6 to 8 IST. It is going to be a weekend batch. And this is what I told. Okay, first of all, what you need to do, you have to purchase a domain name. Okay, you can go to GoDaddy.
So this will be a Saturday, Sunday batch, 6
Saturday,
to
Sunday.
8.
Yeah, 6 to 8. Yeah.
So starting
And,
from tomorrow, or it will start from next week?
I believe it should start from tomorrow itself, but let me check with the NK team how it is going to be. So they will inform you. Okay.
Okay, okay.
All right,
and
guys. So
how many lectures will be there? Like
it
how
will
long
take
it will?
around 20 to 25 hours, right? So I
Okay.
believe it will take 1.5 month to complete this whole module, which I have
Um,
mentioned. Okay.
oh,
Okay. So to purchase the domain, so we have to search for the cheapest domain. Like if you are good enough, then I don't have any issue if you're buying it on a like paying a high price for it. Okay, that is your choice only. But to get it in very cheap, so what you can do, just try to search for any random name. Okay, for example, batch. mm, what should I search? O365. Okay, and search. So you can see batch o365.in, right? It is in 1 rupees, but no, once I will try to get it, it will give me the amount. It is for first year only with 3-year term. Okay, so if I'll try to add it, let me see what is the amount they are going to charge. I don't want all these things. Looks good to me. And I'm going to own it for 1 year only. No thanks. I don't need any professional email. One year. Okay, this is my older one. Let me delete it. Office 65. No, I want it for 1 year only. Okay, for 1 year they're charging 579, but no, we will get it in less price actually. Let me search for any other domain. Uh, 125, right? Even we can get it in 49 rupees also. Let me see what is going to be the price of it. Sorry. Continue to cart. Let me delete it. Okay. And for this, let me try to search for 1 year. 499. Okay. But we can get it in 50 or 49 rupees also. Okay. This you have to just explore and you have to search for the, like as per your convenience, you can go with the domain name. That is all your choice, how you want to go with it. So 10 rupee.
Sahitya, is this the same concept like when we were doing MCSA? Like we used to create local domain on-prem.
Yeah.
So like we used to create na primary domain name.
Exactly.
So is this the same concept like we are create for this is for cloud concept?
Yes, for cloud, actually, if we want to add any custom domain, right? So in
Okay.
that case, we should be the owner of that domain, then only we will be able to add it.
Okay, like in on-prem, this is not a case of worry for us. Like we can customize any name, but for
For learning purpose, you can customize any name. Okay.
uh,
But again, if you're working in on-prem and you are working in a production environment, then obviously you have to purchase that domain.
okay,
Okay. Yeah.
is it mandatory for us?
For learning purpose, it is fine. But if you are in production, if you're working in any company, then you have to make sure even in on-prem also you have to purchase it. Let's say you are creating a domain name with nk.com, right? So
Right.
that nk.com you have to purchase.
Even if I have not hosted it online, then also.
Exactly, in that case also, because you are a company,
Okay. Okay.
right? Yeah.
Okay.
In learning purpose, you can create even dell.com also. There is not an issue, right?
Yes. 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 We have actually done that some time back,
We
sir.
done that. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, because we are not a company and we are not integrating with any live environment. But once you are going to do it, yes, you should be the owner of that domain. Okay, you can get a legal notice from that company itself if you are using any kind of piracy.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. So I'm not sure, guys, who and all are enrolled in this batch, right? So I have checked with the team also, but I haven't got any response, right? So as soon as I will get the response, I'm going to create a classroom for you all, where actually I'm going to upload all these documents, okay? Interview questions, and the I have prepared some PowerShell commands also. So let's say if we want to troubleshoot anything, or if let's say you don't want to go with graphical option, in that case you want to use the you want to use the PowerShell commands. So all those documents I'll be uploading on the classroom, Google Classroom. So it depends. Might be it should start from tomorrow or it will be from next week. So that information you will get from the network team itself. This is just an introductory session, right? Where actually I have just explained what and all topics we will cover, how we are going to perform it, and what and all are going to be the prerequisite. Prerequisite is first you should be the owner of any domain, because if you want to work with the default .on Microsoft.com, that is also fine. I have not any issue. You can use the same thing with default domain also. But as I want to show you some real-time experience, some real-time scenarios, in that case also, I'm just insisting you guys to just purchase a domain. And I believe 300 or 400 is not a big deal, right? So you can get it for 1 year and it can be used for 1 year. All right. And even
And
300, no, you can get it in 50 rupees or 125 also. You have to just explore it and then you will get. Let me try to see if I'll
Hello.
get this one. Yes, please.
Yes, like even I have few PowerShell commands
Ah,
which we use daily on in my company on daily basis.
that's
So we
great.
can work on that also.
Exactly. That's great. It would be a great help, right? For
Yeah.
others also. We can use that.
Yeah.
We'll try to
Actually,
understand it.
daily
Hmm.
I'm facing like about 100 of tickets on
Hmm.
Office 365.
Hmm, 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 hmm.
So I have many new things.
Okay. Guys, see, this domain we can get in rupees 125 for 1 year, which is batch o365.shop. We can get it in rupees 125 only. Like this, you have to just explore. You have 1 day or might be 1 week. So just try to explore whatever the cheapest domain you are getting, just purchase it. And that we are going to use in our upcoming classes. And how to add the custom domain. This already is part of our module and all. So over there, we will cover everything. So basically just to give you one idea. So if you will go to settings, right? So in settings, you will get domains option, right? So in domains, see, this is what I was talking about. On Microsoft.com. This is fine. You can use this also. You can use this domain also. Okay. But how to integrate the custom domain? But in your company, you are not going to have on Microsoft.com. You are going to have users with name user1 @ nk.com, user1 @ dell.com. right? So in that case, we have to add a domain.
For any tenant also we'll have to do that now.
Yeah, yeah,
So it's better we have a domain.
exactly. Right. So here you can see domain name, add a domain. If you already own a domain, you can add it to your account here, or it will give you the option to purchase also. It is not giving if you already own a domain. Okay, I have one domain. What was the name? Trainer sd.info.
Sahit, how
Yep.
this domain name gets integrated with Microsoft? Like, suppose we give him xyz.com. So how Microsoft incorporates it in their system?
We have to first of all we have to verify the txt decode or mx decode. So once we will verify it, then Microsoft will onboard that domain to their records also.
We will see that in this.
Yeah, obviously, if we have to add custom domain, then in that case we have to create some record, and that records we have to verify from our registrar. That means GoDaddy.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay. Okay.
and then only we will be able to add it. ऐसे तो मैं Dell.com का add कर लूँ, है ना? So
Okay.
until or unless we are not going to verify the txt record or mx record, it will not allow us to add that domain. अच्छा देखो, it is asking now. See, verify you own your domain, right? So it will ask you to sign in to GoDaddy, or you can change the host also. You will get more option. See, add a txt record in your DNS. Right. So after adding these records, after verifying these records, then only Microsoft will onboard your domain into its records. Right. So that is why I told you you can purchase any domain, and how to integrate, how to verify, all these things we will be seeing in our upcoming lectures. Got it? Any doubt? Guys, any doubt? Any question
Where
till now?
we can find,
Hmm.
where we can find the recordings of this lecture?
Once you will enroll, you will get a link from the networking team itself, right? So on networking portal, you will be able to see all the recordings. Let's say now the weekend recordings you will get by Monday, right? Let's say we have the classes on Saturday and Sunday, so you will get the recording uploaded by Monday noon itself.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, no problem.
Right. And I'm giving you one task, guys, right? You have to search for you have to just start searching for the licenses option which Microsoft has. Let me give you a link. Okay. Comparison link, right? Through there, you will be able to compare the licenses. Comparison of Microsoft 365 plans.
These are the licenses which we can increase or decrease anytime, right?
Sorry, come again.
Suppose,
Pardon?
suppose my company has like 40 employees now,
Huh.
and I have 40 licenses, but from tomorrow I am firing 10 employees, and now it will be 30. So
Huh.
I can increase or decrease the licenses anytime, right?
So yeah, once the
It's not
employee got fired, right? In that case, you are going to revoke the license from that user.
okay. And
Initially, if
in
you have
that case,
purchased 50 license, you can't decrease it.
That will be
okay,
annual subscription. You can only decrease
Yes,
on the next year,
exactly. You can increase it anytime,
but you
but
cannot.
to decrease, you have to wait for some time, for 1 year at least.
so okay.
Because if
Is
you
it
are
on
going to
monthly?
take, yeah, just a second. If you are going to take annual subscription, okay, in that case, you are going to get some discount also based on the licenses you are procuring. Or
Okay,
even
okay.
if you
And
are
if
going
we
for
have
3 years
monthly,
license, in that case also you will get a 42 or 30 to 42% of discount.
okay. And can we have it on monthly basis also?
On monthly base also you can go with. That is also option we have.
Okay.
But in
I
the
have
real
taken
time,
this standard one, standard license we have taken.
this business standard only, yeah?
Yes, Office 65 business standard, 100
Okay,
licenses.
okay. Majorly, you will see premium license, right?
No, we are startup, like we only have 200 employees.
Okay, 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 okay. Okay, so guys, this link I'm giving you, okay? Just try to explore this link and try to get as many as information you can, as much as information you can collect. Because initially we are starting, we are going to spend around 1.5 or 2 hours on licenses part itself. Okay. So if you will be able to understand it, then it can, then no need to discuss more on licenses itself. See, with this premium, why I mentioned, because premium comes with Intune also, right? Premium comes with Defender also. Okay. Chalo. So this thing you can explore.
But I
Yeah.
haven't done Intune, or I have not done any course for Intune.
No, no worries. We are not discussing Intune here. I just mentioned that you are going to get Intune license also if you are going to procure 365. We
Intune
will
is
be
differently
discussing.
altogether different thing, right?
Yeah, it is totally a different thing in Tunes.
Okay.
Over there, you are going to see endpoint systems. Like someone mentioned that we are distributing the Teams or other application through our Intune portal to their mobile phones.
So Intune and HCCM is basically something related.
Exactly. Intune is the upgraded version of SCCM. Because see, in case of SCCM, you have to procure the infrastructure. You have to build your data center. You have to build the server in your local data center. But in case of Intunes, you are just going to get the license and everything is going to be managed by the Microsoft. You have to just log in and you have to
Okay,
send
okay.
the
So they have
data.
taken all the SCCM on cloud and they're calling it Intune.
Exactly. But no, we have we have both the options. We have hybrid environment also. We have
Oh,
co-management option also, where you can manage both SCCM and Intunes in a single platform.
okay.
Okay. Yeah. So like I can give you one example. So I do believe I already have that portal, intune.microsoft.com. Yeah. So this is also a software as a service offering by Microsoft, where actually you will be able to manage the security, you will be able to manage the patching, right? You will be able to manage the software distribution for Mac OS, for Linux, for Windows operating system. All these things can be managed through this single console itself, right? So here you can onboard Windows devices, Linux devices, Mac OS devices. Like in my case, you can see, I think now I have retired them. I don't know. Yeah, so you can see these devices. We used Copilot there, right? Installation of operating system, upgradation of operating system. So all these things can be done through our Intunes now. But Intunes is slowly, companies are using Intune slowly in their organization. Still, they have SCCM in their environment. So if you have knowledge of SCCM, then you
What
will
is
be
this
able to understand
Copilot?
Intunes also. Hmm.
What is this Copilot?
Copilot. Okay, let's say I am procuring one laptop for my company, right? And that user is working remotely, right? And I want to install my operating system onto that laptop, because by default I'm going to get the operating system of OEM. Like if I'm procuring from Lenovo, so I'm going to get a default operating system from them. But I want to install my operating system. I want to push my security policies to the devices, right? So in that case, what I will use Copilot. As soon as user will going to start the new laptop, a brand new laptop, right? It is going to be boot from my Copilot, and whatever the operating system I want to deploy, I can do it through the Copilot itself. That is Windows Copilot actually.
Okay.
Okay, that is
You're saying
totally the
like
part of.
if
Hmm,
if some customer has bought a laptop with the Windows Home Edition and we want to install the Windows Professional,
hmm.
and we can do that with the help of Copilot.
No, no, no. If the license is, we have to first of all procure the license for Windows Enterprise or Windows Pro. Okay, then only
Yes, yes, that
yeah, it can only be integrated with Pro or Enterprises version of operating system. You can't do it with the home
okay.
version,
We can
first of all.
means they have home version, but we need to have the professional on their system.
Hmm.
So can we override it to the professional company professional if it is on home edition user
Yes,
laptop?
that can be done. Yes, that we can done. That we can do.
Okay,
So basically that
okay,
we can do from here itself. See, we will make it as a corporate device. Let me show you. So you can see these devices, Windows, and you can see ownership corporate device, right? So I will make from here, I will integrate that device. Acha, see, i- if I want to do Copilot, in that case, I have to collect some information of the device. For example, I have to connect I have to collect its um, GUID, right? Device information, everything I have to collect, and that information I have to upload on my um, Intune portal, and then only I will be able to deploy the operating system through Copilot. So here I can show you one example. I think this system even I renamed it through the Copilot itself. Okay, so if I'll go to enrollment, you can see one option here, Windows Autopilot, right? Autopilot and Copilot. So devices. So here you can see I have gathered this information, serial number of the device and a group tag, and this is all I have did it through here itself. So we have to first of all upload the information in our portal, and then only we will be able to manage Autopilot. Okay. It is totally a different thing,
uh,
guys. For this, you have to learn Intune. Again, it's very, first of all, you should have you should have knowledge of on-prem devices. You should have knowledge of SCCM. Then it would be easy for you to understand the concept, how it is working. Okay.
okay. Have you heard about the Autotask?
Yeah.
Okay, that is similar to SCCM.
Autotask, you're talking about, yes, in SCCM, we can do autotask,
Yes.
ADR, right?
Autotask. Okay, and the enable and SCCM are like same kind of things.
Yes, in SCCM, we have,
Enable.
ha, right. If let's say you want to patch
Okay,
any system, you're getting some patches, you want to auto patch the devices, so in that case you can create the auto task for your devices. So as soon as Microsoft is going to release the patch, it would be pushed to your organization devices.
okay, okay, okay.
Yeah, so
Because
you
we
can,
are using enable in place of this SCCM.
okay, okay.
So it's that's a similar kind of thing. Yeah.
Hmm. Yeah, here it is called as patch my PC, auto patch. Okay, so if you will we have to create a rings first of all. Here we have to create the ring whether we want to upload the security updates, or we want to upload the definition updates, or we want to update the drivers, right? So for that we have to create the rings, and then after creating that rings, then you will be able to push the updates. You can see Windows updates, right? So here you will get the option update ring, right? Feature update, quality updates, driver updates. So feature update, let's say you want to upgrade the device from Windows 10 to Windows 11. Okay, you can see Windows 11 version 23H2. So it is also a software as a service offering by the Microsoft. But we will discuss on 365. Okay. Any doubt, any question?
Hi, Rudra.
Yep.
Hi, Saite. I joined late, so I'm not sure about the curriculum that will be covered in the 365. Is there any PPT or anything as such?
Yeah. We have. Okay. So here we will cover 7 modules, which is strictly based on the Microsoft syllabus. Okay.
Okay.
In which we will see the license part, the tenant administration, right? Then we have the techniques. Okay. how we
Okay.
can manage our portal through PowerShell also. We can run the PowerShell commands. Then how to use intra ID, how to synchronize our on-prem ID, on-prem Active Directory to Cloud ID. So that we will discuss
Okay.
in module 3. Then we have
Okay.
module 4, in which we'll discuss about Exchange Online, how to configure Exchange Online, how to configure the rules, okay, how to restrict
Okay.
the the external users basically so then we have module 5, in the which we'll talk about teams, online teams, how to configure it, okay.
Okay.
Then we have SharePoint Online, okay. And then
Okay.
we have security, how to secure our Office 365 environment,
All right. Okay.
okay.
Got it.
So these 7 modules we will be covering in this fall Office 365 batch.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. So all right, guys, you will get the notification from the team that from when the batch is going to start, and then we will discuss and then we will start it. Okay. And I'll be creating the classroom. So most of you are already aware of classroom and all, right? So over there you will get all the related documents. Chalo then. I'll
Okay.
see you in the next class, guys. Bye everyone. Thanks for joining.
Okay.
Thank you. Bye bye.
Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you.